All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to talk about some crazy baby mama drama. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s daughter gets her situation with NBA YoungBoy wrapped up, and let me tell you ahead of time, it is good to be rich. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to talk about something related to boxing, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his daughter, YAYA Mayweather, and some drama that took place not too long ago, maybe a year ago now. Not directly associated with boxing, but on this one, had to do it. Had to do it. Because the whole situation is so wild, and now it has worked itself out to conclusion. Now, before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. For everybody that is a longtime supporter of the channel, a longtime subscriber, please accept my apologies for getting a little bit off of boxing for this video. It's just a subject that I just find like I can't resist talking about. However, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. All right, so here we go. All right. I remember not too long ago going to my computer. I used to say picking up a newspaper, but it wasn't a newspaper, I'm sure. It was probably TMZ or something like that, about an incident involving Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s daughter, YAYA Mayweather, and something that I thought was absolutely crazy, and something that should, if she was a normal person, had a potential to put her in jail for a very, very long time. And quite honestly, in the back of my mind, I almost wrote her off, right? But what happens? YAYA Mayweather is dating a rapper named NBA YoungBoy. Shout out to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, one of my favorite towns. So whenever somebody makes it out of Baton Rouge, I'm always happy for him. So NBA YoungBoy is out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So he's always been of some interest to me in that regard. But he has a baby by Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s daughter. He is living in Houston, Texas, and has another girl. I'm not sure if she has a baby or not, but she is at the property. YAYA Mayweather shows up to the house. The women get in an altercation because YAYA Mayweather is mad that the girl is there, or the girl is mad that YAYA Mayweather is there. I'm not sure. And they get into a physical altercation. YAYA Mayweather then does something that would put a normal human being in jail for a very, very long time. Goes to the kitchen, grabs a knife, goes at the girl, stabs a girl 2 times. The girl goes to the hospital. The police are called, and there you go. She gets accused. She gets charged with an assortment of crimes. Do not know the specific ones, but it is. I'm sure it's like assault and with a deadly weapon, right? Knowingly, intentionally, unknowingly. Causing severe bodily harm to someone else. Whatever the specific Louisiana statute calls the crime, it carried a minimum of 2 years in prison and a maximum of 20 years in prison, right? For assault with a deadly weapon. What happens to her? She gets off virtually scot-free in what was called a deferred adjudication. And in a deferred adjudication, they basically freeze the trial for a period of time and allow her to enter into what is basically community service. Something somewhat similar to a house arrest with community service. So she basically, for the next 2 years, as long as she doesn't get in any trouble and she behaves herself and she stays away from the woman that she had the altercation with, she then gets her case dismissed. She is not a felon. She does not go to jail. It's like the whole thing never happened. And I have to tell you that when it happened, I thought to myself, you know what? If that was my daughter, more than likely she would be going to the can. If that was, but this is obviously also, I mean, in defense of YAYA Mayweather, it is also something that they limit to first-time offenders. So it's not as if she had a record doing it. They gave her credit for maybe she lost her mind. And as long as she acts right for a little while, we'll let that slide. Now, I don't know if that means she has to suffer any type of civil suit from the girl that got stabbed or whatever it was. Oh no, she got stabbed, but I'm not sure if she's going to face any type of civil penalties or anything like that. But I'm going to tell you, man, I don't know a whole lot of people get away with stuff like that. Now, I'm not a criminal attorney. I don't have experience with stabbing people and getting basically not even community service. Community service is something you do after, as a result of you being convicted for something. But just to get off the hook like that, man, it must be really, really nice to have a daddy that can afford to pay for really big time attorneys and who can negotiate, who first of all know of the sweetheart deals that are available, but yet have the connections and the relationships with the prosecuting attorneys to actually get that for somebody. Most people that would be in that situation would go to jail. And honestly, man, I have to tell you that if it was me, I don't know if I would say that that's okay. I think that I may say, you flew off the handle, you almost killed somebody. No, house arrest and being on your best behavior ain't going to cut it for me, because I think you need to do something that is really going to deter you from going off and doing that stuff again. But, once I knew it was Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s daughter, I was like, wow, there's a good chance that she's probably going to be able to work something out to get out of that, because she was facing a very, very long time in prison for doing something that was very, very, very stupid. But that happens a lot, it seems, in the world of boxing, or close to the world of boxing. You had Floyd Mayweather himself, who, flew off the handle, I do believe, with one of his girlfriends. I'm not sure if it's the young lady that passed. I hope that the young lady that passed from the overdose over his house, that may have Josie Harris, I do believe, is the name of the young lady, the girlfriend of his that passed in front of his house. But, it just seems, man, like there's a lot of violence around inside the sport of boxing, around the sport of boxing, and now passing on to people's children. But like I said, please forgive me. I know that this is not strictly a boxing topic. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it, and just a little bit of the, man, I don't know how to take it. I'm happy for her that she has an opportunity to learn from her mistakes, right? But at the same time, I can't help but think, how many people that did not do anything that severe wound up being in jail for longer periods of time. Like for me, people that sell marijuana, back in the 90s are getting all these crazy penalties for that in the early 2000s, getting all that penalties for that. But you can run around and stick a knife in somebody and get off. Doesn't sit well with me. But anyway, it is what it is. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And again, this will be the last time I talk about anything like this that is not really connected to the sport of boxing, but just a child of somebody that is the most famous boxer alive. Anyway, it is what it is. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.